last night.
Alright, we have different stories that will be treated today. Viewers, ready, really ready to dish it out quickly to what you have on the front page of the Daily Passion. We have Senate Spring nominees for CBN Governor Deputies today. Senate Spring nominees for CBN Governor Deputies today. Federal government appeals to NLC. Tinubu asks US courts to limit release of CSU records to diploma certificates. And the next one, APC Shuaibu, traumatized by Atiko's serial electoral failure. Ex-Vice President, ADS federal government to release details of petrol landing costs. I'm moving down to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. What we have on the front page of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Federal government, Zamfara government trade words over negotiation with bandits. Federal government and Zamfara government trade words over negotiation with bandits. Varsity confirms rescue of 13 students, 3 others. Varsity confirms rescue of 13 students, 3 others. Police arrest, impeach Ogun, local government boss Ade Dayo. And to the next one, we have Fair God section of Supreme Court's PDP demands investigation. This happened yesterday. We discussed it extensively. And we have another story right here on the front page of these same papers. Police confirm arrest of 19 suspected cultists in Ogun State. Tribunal upholds Sanwo-Olu's victory, dismisses PDP LP's petitions. Now, let me read out other papers to you. This morning, we have different papers we'll be reading out to you. Okay, quickly to the Daily Times newspaper. PDP LP smell a rat in Supreme Court's fire. PDP LP smell a rat in Supreme Court fire. What's the rat they smelled? All right, we'll discuss it today. Embattled Ondo Deputy Governor heads to court to stop impeachment. US expects peaceful Bayelsa Guba poll. On to the next one, we have Daily Trust newspaper. Okay, what's Daily Trust saying here? Federal government Zamfara spat over alleged deals with bandits. And on salient times, we have Nigeria as Africa's largest cholera surge. All right, we won't see beyond this on the front pages of these papers. We have different stories there, but these are the ones we can read out this morning. We have Michael on standby. Michael, good morning to you.
Good morning. Michael,
you're welcome.
Good afternoon, good evening, in every part of the world that you're watching from.
Everywhere, people watching us from, you're saying good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, just like Mike has said. All right, can I see some people here? Okay, yeah. All right, King Joe Ogba, we are saying good morning to you. I'm saying good morning to you, Mike, and everyone here watching from Budapest. Wow, that's great. We're saying good morning to you. Dutchman Pounds, it's another beautiful, sunny, dry good morning to everyone. Okay, sorry, it's another beautiful, sunny day.
Yes.
Good morning to everyone. We're saying good morning to you, Dutchman Pounds. Samson Moses, good morning to you all. We're saying good morning to you. Nelly Honora, good morning to you, Mike. Good morning to you. King Jogba, Michael, the gentle speaker. Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, I'm also saying good morning to Felix.
Good morning, the viewers. I just want to say we are going to experience a wonderful day today.
All right, thank you so much. Was it a good day for Rosevival yesterday at the tribunal? Sanwo-Olu is now declared the winner of the March 18 gubernatorial election in Lagos State. How do you feel about that? Are you okay with the judgment of the tribunal, Michael?
Yeah, my position was expressed yesterday, if you remember.
Okay.
So I wasn't able to come up to the platform, but I was able to send an online message while the program was on.
Yeah.
So I saw it coming that, let me try to quote myself now, that the tribunal judgment of yesterday will be buried in the I can't quote it correctly now.
Yeah. But to be buried.
I meant it to be buried in technicalities.
Yeah, I
in
think
the grave of technicalities. That was the word I used.
Yeah. I read it out.
Yes, you did. Yeah. That the judgment will be buried in the grave of technicalities, and that was exactly what happened. I wasn't surprised at all when I eventually heard about the judgment. So it was expected. I mean, for me now, I don't see Vival and the Tendo being able to go far with that challenge at the tribunal. I knew they were not going to come up with anything. As personally, I'm not too pleased, and I was pressed 3 times without number when I see our leaders being emerging from the courts rather than from the ballots, and I have expressed that.
And you've always said that.
I've expressed that times without number. That is my position.
That if we get it right,
if we get it right from the ballots, there wouldn't have been any need to approach the courts for that decision, because judicial system is full of a lot of things that are not known to, let me use their word now, the layman, those that are not maybe students or jurisprudence. Uh, don't forget, in law they tell us that there is the letter and the spirit of the law. So most of us are familiar with the letters of the law. Perhaps only the judges are conversant with the spirit of the law, and it's whatever interpretation they give a particular section of the constitution that stands. So for me, it is not too good when we have our leaders emerging from the courts rather than from the ballots.
Don't you think the governor shouldn't rejoice? For now, the Supreme Court is today.
Yeah, I listened to his reaction to that judgment yesterday. I think he was a bit modest about it. He said this is a victory for all. That was the word he used. That and all of that. So
was it really a victory, Michael?
Of course, for the winner, it's victory for him.
But for the obedience.
For the winner, I said, it's victory for the winner. But as I said, he was modest about it. And what I want to point out in that regard is that much as you give an open hand to the opposition and all of that is commendable, but more importantly, our system should begin to function in such a way that justice is served. Because as I said yesterday as well, peace and justice are conjoined twins, are like conjoined twins. You can't separate them. Don't be asking for peace when you are not ready to give justice. It won't happen in any society. So justice must be seen to have been served. And that is when the other person can be persuaded and say, okay, I think I lost in good faith. But when the process that brought about the winner is shrouded in secrecy and irregularities, then and you are saying, come, forget about it, just come, we are now brothers, then the person has not gotten justice. Let justice be seen to be served, regardless who is involved, and I think that is where I stand.
Now, okay, moving down to another story, there is this news trending online, and netizens are seriously firing and attacking Tunde Bakare. And of course, Tunde Bakare is always a controversial person. Whenever he speaks, people, it's either they give him kudos or they knock him immediately. Fani Kayode has also, spoken. What did he say? He said, I'm talking about Tunde Bakare now. What did he say? He said, he talked about the death of Mohbad, and he said his death should be really looked into. That Mohbad joined, evil association, and he's saying the truth. Was that really the cause of his death? And number two, do you think that should come out from a minister of God at this point in time, when we have people, grieving or mourning him?
Thank you, Mike. I think for me, Pastor Tunde Bakare, the renowned teacher of the world, has simply expressed his personal opinion about the death of Mohbad, and I think he has rights to it. As a person, that may not be the true picture of what has happened. As regards what has happened or what caused the death of Mohbad, I do not have any proof with me at the moment, apart from the report that we're waiting for from those in charge of the autopsy and all of that, and police report and all of that. So I can't stand here and say this was the cause of his death. As regards the fact that he joined a particular group, a particular deadly group, I'm not also privy to that information. What I can say that is that the group that is signed on with the Malian group, they have come out long before now to express the kind of people they have, or they were. That they are Malians, and one of their core values is that they don't obey the law. and this. I mean, this is public domain. So it's not really. I'm not quoting myself. So I mean, those are things we know about him. They don't like to obey the law. They see it as a part of their core values. So if you chose to also associate with that kind of people, perhaps that was where a Bakare was drawing his conclusion from. I'm not speaking for him, but those are things that we know. I'm only speaking based on the things that we know. And that is what the group stands for. And they express it openly that this is us. We disregard the law and all of that. And they have a lot of followers. They have the Malian nation. It's a nation. Large followership. He controls them. So maybe that was his thinking. I wouldn't know. But as I said, Pastor Tunde Bakare has simply expressed a personal opinion. And it may not really go down with a lot of people and all of that, but it's a personal opinion.
Okay, Mike, I'm going to pause you here. I need to read this to the viewers. The hospital in question, I'm talking about the hospital that this young man was allegedly taken to, has released a statement concerning his death. And let's quickly read it out to the viewers. Okay, in the statement shared on its Instagram page on Monday, that's Monday night, the hospital stated that the singer was brought in dead at the hospital. The hospital also debunked rumors that the singer was admitted into the hospital. The statement partly read, the attention of the management of Perez Medcare Hospital has been drawn to the misleading and false information being circulated in some social media platforms that Mr. Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, also known as Mohbad, died in medical facility. We consider it pertinent at 12th of September 2023, the lifeless body of Mr. Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba Mohbad was brought to medical and our team immediately sprang into action after an of life. Affordable, vital, be taken to the nearest where it can be deposited in the morgue. Let it be known that Mr. Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba was not a patient of Perez Medcare Hospital and was never admitted at our hospital at any material time. Now, the last one I'll be reading. Also, the nurse who was said administering treatment on him at home is not a staff of our hospital, and the video on the medical facility circulating in the media space in which the late Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, aka Mohbad, is seen alive and receiving treatment is not Medicare hospital. This is what this is the hospital management released yesterday. I think the hospital has been able to clear, the rumors going around concerning Mohbad's death. Are you okay with his statement released by the management of the hospital?
From their hands that it's led for of their investigation to any the image investigating to. I think that's where we are on it.
Are you aware of the collapsed bridge along Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway?
That is, I think that is that corridor people. That region, I think, are not.
All right. What would you like to talk about the tribunal judgments yesterday? So, PDP and the Labour Party.
The tribunal judgment of yesterday is not a true reflection of the people's mind. It's not a true reflection of the people's mind, because we know who won Lagos governorship election. We know. Everybody knows.
Not everybody knows.
I said everybody knows. You understand? Because I was saying something here yesterday that a lot of people we are intimidated from coming out to come and vote. And someone was quoting that they were doing this. Listen, a time we want to elect a state governor, and they came up with, they said they are doing Euro. Where is it done in the whole world? And you are telling us that Lagos is a mega city. Where in the whole world you see a mega city, they are still doing local this thing. Everybody knows what was on the news, man.
Are you saying they have no rights? The government has no rights to perform traditional rights?
Sir, not on the day of election. Not on the day of election. Not on the day of election.
Should that be the cause for the failure of road revival?
What?
Should that be the cause of the failure in the last election?
Wait, in the news, a lot of the people that we are supposed to come and vote, we are disenfranchised from voting. Especially the Igbos, brother. The Igbos, the other indigens. Don't know Amos and Co said if they burn anybody well.
It's not the Igbos alone.
I'm talking, that's what I'm saying. That it's not only the Igbos, the Edos, the other people. Don't know Amos and Co that don't be if they burn well, people come and vote. That was intimidation. And you are telling the people, that when the tribunal, and you are
you don't understand, Felix. The Oro never said the Igbos shouldn't come.
Must they do Oro that? Wait, must they do Oro that very day? Must they do Oro the day of election?
He never said it's only Igbos that were restricted. Nothing like that.
I am not saying Igbos. I'm not saying Igbos.
We have different people. We have different persons living in Lagos.
No, sir. I am from Edo.
Living in Lagos State.
I am from Edo. Must they do
so
Oro?
if there was an Oro that day,
Oro that very day.
Okay.
I am from Edo. They want to do governorship election in Benin City, and you now bring out that's the day you want to do something. We should look at things. We should look at things from a good perspective. This thing, let me tell you the truth. Nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. Someone who does not deserve that victory. Does not deserve that victory. I know I was quoting some of the things yesterday. That number one, they said the deputy governor does not come from Lagos State.
Hamzat, right?
Hamzat does not come from Lagos State. And the father's house, the father's complex. But the father is an Oba in Ogun State. When the father died, they took him to Ogun State and went to bury him. Let us call a spade a spade. Listen, if they want to turn Lagos State to a one-party state, you understand, one-party state, they should tell the Nigerian citizen, Lagosian, that we want Lagos to be an APC state. See, you don't allow people to strive. You don't allow people to come out to come and vote in Lagos State. Before you know, you send out Agbero to go and intimidate people. Is that how a society will strive? I want to tell you the truth. For us to get the best of Lagos, they should allow other political parties to rule Lagos. Lagos is we are under bondage. There should be cross. Look at America. Look at other countries.
This is a contest, you know that.
It is. Listen to me,
contest.
Sir. Listen to me, sir.
And the winner takes the day.
See, if we do election, you asked the first interviewer. You asked him that why are people going to court? INEC promised everybody that they are going to do electronic voting. If they have done electronic voting, we will see less of people going to tribunal, going to court.
Transparency.
If there is transparency, a lot of people say, well, I have seen where my lapses is. But they manipulated a lot of things. They manipulated a lot of things and put people in captive. And I want to say this is that this will not grow our political distance. Because why? The day when you begin to do selection, we will begin to remain in one spot. That's my own humble take. Then for
Tunde Bakare.
Yes. When I listen to
faulted Mohbad's lifestyle.
I listen to what
and
he
also
said.
questioned the singer's name, Mohbad.
See, you listen to what he said. You know, you read something out earlier on.
Okay.
The name is
Mohbad.
No, the name the mother gave to the parent gave to Ileri Oluwa. Promise. You understand? The mother gave him good name that we champion his destiny. You know the meaning of Mohbad? I am bad. Mohbad, I am bad. You understand? That is what Tunde Bakare was emphasizing. That he went to join some people that he never knew that those people were going to lead. I'm quoting Tunde Bakare.
Don't you think it this way? In other way around, like Mohbad, lyrically Mohbad.
See,
it might not be
those people that was calling. Those people that was calling.
Okay.
Mohbad told them that when I get to my father's place, please don't call me that name.
You don't understand what it is. Musically, it could be lyrically Mohbad. You know, musically Mohbad. It could be something like that.
Names, listen.
Because
names are identity.
Okay.
The name you carry in life are identity. It either influences you positively or negatively.
But do you know in Nigeria, when you say something is bad, it simply means it's good.
You know what you say?
Okay, for example,
Mohbad.
For example, Mr. Baba bad gone.
They begin to call you Mohbad.
Baba bad gone. Definitely, the guy is good. Abi, Daddy, am I right? Do you know it happens?
Hello, sir.
Okay, for example, in schools, Baba where go. I'm sorry for using this statement. Baba good gone. No, Baba bad gone. Where go? Do you know it happens? It's
a different perspective.
So musically,
when they begin to call you a negative name, you understand? There are angels. I'm talking based on what Tunde Bakare, spiritual aspect. There are angels that are attached to the names you bear.
What does spirituality have to do with music?
Every music, listen. Hello, sir. Every music, there's a spirit behind every music. There's a spirit behind every music. If you listen to ragamuffin, you get a ragamuffin spirit. If you get whatever music you listen to matters a lot. You understand? Look at, you want me to go deep. You understand? You want me to go deep. When David was possessed, they had to come and use music to drive away the evil spirit. There's a woman some years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago, that was talking about Malians not they wear beds, Malians not they wear bra, Malians not they do this, Malians not they do that. They went against him. Because what was it doing? He was trying to tell them that the youth don't join this background that is going on. The Malian went against that woman. But rather he was trying to educate the youth. And now this is what I want to say. Our government are not doing anything as much as possible. They are not doing as much as possible to give us a good image.
Mohbad. How many of you know Mohbad? Huh? The Nigerian artist who died at 27? Mohbad. Mohbad, when he was drinking and smoking and associating with evil men, he does not know that the harvest will come so soon and it will be cut down in the prime of youth. I'm not blaming him. I'm just telling you, is Mohbad a good name? Mohbad. There was a young...
This one is this. I want to say this. Our government travels abroad. They see what is in abroad. Rather, instead of them to do the right thing, they will come and do the negative aspect. That's my own humble take, sir.
Yeah, before you go, let me just quickly talk about Ogun State, the Shagamu cult clash. Police confirmed arrest of 19 cultists in the state. The governor of that state, Kayode, last week, said he would leave no stone unturned and that the matter will be unraveled. And here we are, 19 cult members or cultists have been arrested. I think that development is laudable, right?
Well, first and foremost, the police people should be allowed to do their job. They have not been convinced. They have not been convicted yet. The Nigerian police, if they want to do their job, they will do it effectively. Allow the governor of the state of Ogun State, should allow them to carry out their investigation in full detail. This is just a sketch. You understand? They are courts. Who are the people sponsoring them? How did you get this rifle you are using? They should allow them, the police people, to do the right footing. Because without the politicians sponsoring those people, they will not have that boldness. Without people in authority sponsoring them, they will not have that boldness. I want to say this. The late Sonny Abacha, he said, if terrorists consistent within 24 hours and the government in that state cannot do anything, the government in that state or the president in that country knows something about it. They should allow the police people to do their work and do a finished and perfect work. That's my humble take.
Before you go, let's quickly talk about Zamfara. Of course, you know some students, some university students were kidnapped in that state, and presently the federal government, though Tunde has ordered, the military security agents to make sure those girls are released. Now we have the federal government and Zamfara government trading words over negotiation with bandits. Should this be happening in our country? For how long would Nigeria continue to negotiate with bandits? The same way we negotiated with Boko Haram, we've not seen an end to Boko Haram.
My humble take is that that's my personal opinion, I don't subscribe for them to negotiate with the bandits. You understand? I don't subscribe. They should negotiate with them. What is our security architect doing? What is our intelligence unit doing? The first people they should lay what do they call it? Accusing finger on is the governor of Zamfara State. the governors of Zamfara State. Listen, before anything happened, the governor of Zamfara State always have intelligence reports on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on an hourly basis. And this government that came in knew the security apparatus on ground before he was elected in. They should rather, this money they want to collect, split bargain from this thing, is still among the politicians. Among the politicians. If they get hold of one politicians and they were able to deal with them, the rest will be history. The rest will be history. Let us learn to do the right thing. When we do the right thing, we'll get the right result. When we don't do the right thing, we begin to get the negative result. That's what we are facing in Nigeria today. That's my humble take, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Niyi, can you come over? All right, Niyi, you're welcome.
How far?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
I'm doing well.
All right. It's a new twist. Another twist?
You said twist?
Yeah, federal government negotiating with bandits. Students.
Well, it is not out of place. You know, when you are in the face of fighting insecurity, there are only two ways: kinetic and non-kinetic. When you are deploying non-kinetic, you should do everything possible to gather intelligence. Okay? Intelligence that will allow you to properly and accurately deploy kinetic measures. Okay? Non-kinetic measures makes you understand the direction, the mentality of the what? Of these terrorists. I don't want to call them bandits anymore. I want to see them as terrorists. Because what they are doing now is they are terrorizing our what? Our Western what? Education system. They are terrorizing our women. They are all out to ensure that our women they don't ever see a reason to go to school. In Federal University of Gusau, I can tell you it is not a woman university. There are men there, but they decided to what? Pick up majority of females. I understand they also kidnapped some staffs. I think some workers, who they believe that the company will pay money. So these guys are terrorists who are all out to make money. Yes, this time they might decide to negotiate and try and gather some information called intelligence. Where is their whereabouts? Let us understand how they operate. Let us understand how they collect money. Okay? Let's see. This is not the wrong way to go. But I think the Zamfara State Governor is against this. The Zamfara State Governor, Dauda Lawal, is a complete and astonished technocrat who is, apparently clueless on also was bringing something significant to the table of security. We cannot, as a people, push everything to the federal government's table. Yesterday, I said that the state governors, they collect what we call what? Security what? Votes. That security vote, they use it to secure their states. This man, who has been able to rise to the top level in banking sector, is a well-learned person. I think he has masters from Harvard. I mean, there are so many tools that I expect him to have deployed as of today. As of today, I expect him to have deployed at least some security, apparatus within his capacity. This man has apparently not done anything. The only thing he did was to declare that all mining, blah 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 bullshit. This is a man who appears to just come out here and say that the federal government is doing this. You, as the state government, what have you done to your people? I like to refer to Bakare, Seyi Makinde, and most importantly, Wike. River State will have been the den of IPOB because they initially wanted to use that base as what? As the base of Biafra. Do you know what Wike did? He fought them to Tunde. He said, no way. What are carrying a while ago? Fought them to Tunde, and he deployed every necessary measures. And they were caught. They were nipped in the bud. There are resources in River State. Okay? But we can see that the insecurity in River State is at the minimum. It's not as if River State is 100% secure. But I mean, you and I, we've not heard them having issues as ugly as this is. Okay? We can see how the governor as of today has placed a bounty on the notorious cultist guy called Gift, who killed a DPO. Unfortunately. I mean, those are measures. We can see how they are parading, they are patrolling now. Those guys are running for their lives. I'm sure they might have run into neighboring states and all that.
Even in the university now, about 13 students have been confirmed and rescued. By security
by the security agents of the federal government.
Yeah.
You as the state governor, you cannot go out there and be denigrating the efforts of the federal government when you are yourself, you haven't brought anything to the table.
But where has negotiation taken us to? Where has it landed us?
Negotiation,
in the last few years?
Negotiation has been, has not been fully, effective, if I may say. But like I said, if negotiations can allow you to gather intelligence, it is now left on what you use that intelligence to do. All right? We want to believe that we have new service chiefs who should be more, effective, the more decisive. And this is why I was calling out for
even more offensive.
This is why, yes,
well,
more aggressive and offensive.
Yes.
This is why I was calling out Nuru Rubadu. I said Nuru Rubadu has been unimpressive.
You said it yesterday.
Yes, I said he has
you are disappointed.
I am totally disappointed in him. Because Nuru Rubadu should charge us, the governors, use your security vote to ensure you secure your borderlines, ensure you push your forest back, ensure you build, low-cost housing for people, let them live hot zones. If I am told that Agbado is a hot zone, that is the den of kidnappers, the governor should be able to build a low cost for me around Ogba, so that I'll leave that place when the time those guys will work, they'll be mopped out. But when there's anything as such, when there's nothing as such, I cannot come here and be sleeping under the bridge. I will still say that let me still be sleeping in inside.
All right, away from that, it's a bad news for the obedience as the tribunal in Lagos State declared Sanwo-Olu the winner of the March 18 gubernatorial election in the state. Okay.
Badebo Chinedu didn't win, and thank God, Lagosians spoke vehemently against it. Badebo Chinedu, who had some sinister motives.
Why are you hiding Chinedu? I expected you to use Revival.
It's his name. Can't I call him his name again? Chinedu Badebo failed. All right? These are people who try to push the narrative of discord. They try to push the narratives of discord. As far as I'm concerned, who is Chinedu Revival? What has he contributed to the community of his own constituency? What has he contributed to his constituency? He is a man who is only trying to ride and to use the opportunity of that bandwagon of top to bottom Labour Party. But he lost. He lost woefully and gallantly. I am happy with the ruling of the justices yesterday. I think it is, this is justice for democracy, because the election that we held in that March, if I'm not mistaken, I think March 18, was a free and fair election. If I'm not mistaken, the election we have in Lagos State was a free and fair election.
Are you sure it was a free and fair election?
It was. I must be sincere with you.
With the intimidations, people witnessed
intimidation. I will not exclude Lagos State from other states. Every other state had something more terrible.
Snatching of ballot boxes.
We had more terrible incident than Lagos State.
Because you said it was a free and fair election.
I don't know if you voted in Lagos State. The polling unit you voted, was there crisis there? These are supposed obedience. In the polling units you voted, was there crisis? But they come here,
Was there a crisis?
they come here to spew. They come here to spew rumors.
Mr. Ni, I will not.
I mean, you voted during the governorship election. Was there
I don't know why.
Don't lie. Don't lie. In your polling unit, was there crisis?
Nobody. I just want to be sincere.
In your polling unit, was there crisis?
There were crisis.
There were crisis.
Can you come?
There were crisis. My polling unit is a unit.
You invited it.
Yes.
Huh? There were crisis.
Where?
In 026, if I could here.
That's a total lie. That's why I voted.
Where did you vote? Where did you vote?
I voted in Obawale. And everything that happened across this place ahead.
Let me tell you, the whole world see what happened.
Which one? Everybody don't see the
No, you come and come in. Wait. The whole world knows.
Which one?
During presidential election, all the Igbos, Ono Idiji came out and voted Tinubu out in Lagos.
Okay.
If someone who was lucky, if that election was done by president and the governor at the same day,
let us
we'll be singing on that song,
let
you know.
us tell ourselves the truth.
Mr. Ni, don't be blinded. Don't be blinded. Hold on. Even where I vote, they put blood there. They put blood.
Chinedu was an unpopular candidate. True or false?
Which of the Chinedu are you talking about?
Nobody contest.
Nobody is talking.
Nobody shook Lagos State.
It shook Lagos State.
He shook Lagos State. No doubt about that.
He shook nothing.
Nobody contested Sanwo-Olu that day.
As a matter of fact,
Only
let me tell you.
Why was Sanwo-Olu going to be prostrating? He's looking for Ngibo. Why was he going there?
Let me remind you.
He did not come out.
Let me remind you.
On that very day. See, that victory Sanwo-Olu got does not deserve that victory. Does not deserve that victory. Doesn't deserve it.
I am so happy that justice for democracy was displayed yesterday. Sanwo-Olu, who was rightly and correctly elected, has been declared valid winner of the election. Road 5 and Jando lost because they were unpopular, because they didn't have the instruments, and because they didn't have the antecedents. Sanwo-Olu has been able to operationalize a blue rail line.
Should that be a final battle, or you expect revival?
I think they have a right. They have a right to go to the Supreme Court. It's a welcome idea.
And what will be his fate?
Yeah, he will lose again.
That's saying this confidently.
He will lose again. You see the lie. You see the lie a lazy man gives us. Oh God, it is God that said I will not be finished. You see, these people are the ones supporting lazy and unpopular candidates like Rose Bible and Jando. They said that Igbo people, it's a lie. Let me tell you, in my polling unit, Igbo men were the one holding the ballot papers. As we were counting, they were the one doing LUP 1. LUP 2 on for the gubernatorial election. In my polling unit was so peaceful that we were able to eat pomo sharing jelly together. I'm telling you, we were sharing jelly pomo together.
See, let's say
as if you knew what someone wrote here.
It is in Okota that we heard that they killed one APC guy.
Let's say the truth.
Or did you hear about that news? They shot someone inside their Okota estate, and we know those who inhabit Okota first back. Why are they so being violent? Victoria Island, the Victoria Gardens. They said nobody will come inside the Victoria Gardens. Come and vote. The polling unit inside the VGC is not meant for only the people living in VGC. There are some people who are living outside. They said nobody should come inside. They were checking people's ID card. If you are not from this part of the country, they will not let you in. You see, these people are instigators. They are the one who went to the Tomiland bridge, said, I am hey, we don't collect your Lagos. Come out here. They went to the bridge. There's a signboard we have in Computer Village. They climbed it. They were shouting, Labour Party. I mean, APC. Yoruba no be, Lagos no be Yoruba state. Why is the gate? Why is the gate?
No, away from that. Let's quickly go to
deceiving people. You are deceiving people.
I am saying my truth. I am saying my truth.
Yes, away from that. Let's quickly talk about Tunde Bakare. Will you fault Tunde Bakare's statement over the death of Mohbad?
What did Tunde Bakare say?
Okay. He said he died First of all, question his name. Mohbad. That was the meaning of Mohbad.
I'm bad.
I'm bad. Talked about the association, evil association, evil men around him.
I think that's an open secret. I think I get what Tunde Bakare said. He said that Mohbad should be responsible for the calamity that befell him. We as the people on this earth are responsible for the actions we take, and we must be ready for the consequences of our actions.
I think I remember you talked about.
I
as
said
well.
this
Even
last week. I think I mentioned this on last week Thursday. So I said
when you're talking about
Mohbad went into the bed with the devil. When you go into the communion with a devil, who doesn't know that Malian is a place of courtesy? And then I also mentioned people like Davido, Whiskey, Bonner. Who doesn't know they belong to one group or the other? Who doesn't know they belong to one confraternity? This is open knowledge. Look at what happened to Tupac. Tupac was a member of Congress, and they had their court class and he died. Listen, when you involve yourself in things that are ungodly, that are against our moral values, our youth have been so brainwashed.
I think his lifestyle really affected because he was also into drugs.
He
was taking drugs.
He could have just stayed as a normal young man who will strive to success, going through what righteous means. I mean, nobody can take that away from him. But he decided to toe the path of what? Of express.
Then why are people knocking to the Bakare?
People are, Nigerians. Our emotions rose our logical reasonings many times.
The youth are angry.
And I think the youth are just looking for every avenue to protest against the government of India. Let me tell you, they said that Naira Marley is affiliated to Sanwo-Olu.
Even to president now.
You know Samilari?
Yes, yes, now. Yes, you read on social media.
You will be arrested.
They have not arrested any one of them today. Sir.
Why should they arrest?
Why they have not arrested any one of them?
Is there any evidence to arrest them?
Why they have not arrested any one of them? So we have arrested these
they called them.
Where are they now? Where are they?
They have invited them. There's a time.
Even when they mention governor name, the governor quickly run out.
Some suspects have been arrested. Unlucky.
The suspects?
Yeah, some.
So, Mr. Lucky,
Naira Marley, where is he?
My question is this.
Where is
I don't think Naira is in the country for now.
Mr. Lucky, a few days ago I saw you. Mr. Lucky, a few days ago I saw you with your son at Hospital Village. Very young boy. If you see that he has talent in music, would you take him to a known label that you know that is owned by courts? Will you hand him?
Can I go to that area?
Will you take him to Whiskey, Davido, and that time was that your son is not taking drugs?
Since the day APC took power, Nigeria has become lawlessness. Nigeria has become zero. I'm coming. Give Fela time. If you check Fela is a gentle person.
Is it APC that created Malian Records?
Bakare came in. He said it.
Is APC the convener of Malian Records?
They are red. Let me tell you.
APC is the pioneer of
Okay.
Mr. Lucky,
why are they accusing the president now? Presently now, why are they accusing him for everything? For drugs, for everything? I want to beg. That's the question.
I understand where you are going.
Yes. Where the hair no good, the tattoo is nothing. Why they accuse the president? If they accuse the president, automatically everybody is free for all. That's it. No, there's nothing hiding now. There's nothing hiding. See, let's say the truth, my brother. Was it like this before? Was it country like this before? Everybody's looking for everywhere. Courtism. I get to be everywhere. Courtism, everywhere. If you don't belong, you can't make it.
Even in companies.
That is it. So people, president has your kaba, vice president has your kaba. Everybody. It's when the head is not doing well, everybody. That's it. I can't blame anybody. Naira Marley has not been arrested. The other man has not been arrested. Only the nurse. In fact, if Naira Marley is in Kenya, let them bring him. Let's go. Why is he running? So sometimes some people has a problem in police case. They will call me. I will say, let's go there.
You know, if he was in the country, he would have been killed by Nigerian youth.
You know why? After that election, Nigerian youth doesn't believe the government anymore. Not only for that one. Why can't government even arrest those Boko Haram? They will come and tell you we are the state Boko Haram. Boko Haram. Do you know how many people Boko Haram kidnapped 3 days ago? Student, let me tell you, lawlessness have got to Nigeria right from the day APC took power. I'm telling you the truth. Nothing. PDP spent 60 years. Yes, they're corrupt. But we were pretty. President said, I like Nigeria to preach. Are we pretty? When you remove the little money we have, I give it to the rich. My brother, you say, let's say the truth. The truth, look, all of us, I told you, we are engaged already. All of us are engaged.
Didn't you have terrorism in the time of PDP?
It was not like this. My brother, it was not like this. The only thing we noticed for the Chibok girls, I get me. Now, remove Chibok girls, southeast, south, southwest, everywhere now. Is it okay? Now you came in, actually, when Atiku couldn't win or Labour couldn't win, Atiku came in, we were expecting at least there be changes. Now, these are more, even go to television station, go to everywhere, paper review. I watched this morning what they are saying, Nigeria are hungry, angry. An angry man is an hungry man. You see now, every vehicle you see, the opening gun is coming out, they are bringing gun. To kill human being. We deal with all here. Saudi Arabia deal with all here. I've been hearing Saudi Arabia protesting. When the head is rotting, the tattoo, Naira Marley has not been arrested. Do you know why the Nigerian people are taking that matter serious? They know government cannot do anything. Tomorrow they mention Sanwo-Olu name. Now they mention president name. That Naira Marley is a friend to president. Naira Marley is a friend to one of the upper in Lekki. Are you aware? Everybody is now removing their hand. Everybody is now removing their hand because the Nigerian youth have taken over. All about the world. In Edo State, I told you, I don't know they take class. They are the ones still protesting at Edo, in Edo State.
Elegushi has debunked the news.
What do you expect?
Elegushi said it.
What do you expect, sir? Why they mention it in there? Why they don't mention your name? Why can't they mention Mr. Mike? You are my friend, you are my DC. When you eat to the devil, let me tell you, Mohbad case, Naira Marley case, when you eat with the devil, you die with the devil. When you eat to the right place, Jesus Christ, you go to heaven. That's what I believe. They have been eating. Mohbad, Naira Marley, they have been in the occult, they have been doing all such bad things. Women and that thing, but Waterloo has come, so he has to face it.
Lucky, are you happy with the victory of Sanwo-Olu at the tribunal yesterday?
That's a very good news for me because when I say good news
For you.
Not for Sanwo-Olu, because nobody voted for Sanwo-Olu.
But you say
no, the good news I say on myself is that I know that I said it 2 days ago. That election that took place during government election, only the supporter for APC that voted for Sanwo-Olu. Only the supporter. When presidential election came in, and everybody looking to Labour, and Labour won Tinubu in his own house. A wife, a speaker, everybody in APC was defeated. And Tinubu wake up and pick one and call Sanwo-Olu, say, what is happening? But what more all the money I give you, what do you do with it? Are you sure today's election? What are you doing before you know? Sanwo-Olu have to start running everywhere. They bring Oro. Everywhere, Oro came out. Different kind of juju, everybody come out. There's people this one not be say, call this man, come here. You see, look at him. This guy, we voted together.
Lucky.
He's here.
Okay.
And that very day, they posted that if you come out, here is your Lagos. Lagos, it was, even we, as a Doma, I was afraid to come out. My wife told me, don't come out. Everywhere. They said, they started reporting this. He said, so what is happening? We will lose Lagos? No. But They said Juju, they went to, Abba came out, everybody. So, no, it can't happen. For Labour to talk about Lagos, half of the governorship of Labour, half of Igbo, half of Yoruba, that in fact, Labour cannot rule Lagos. Now, government election came in. I went to where I would vote, the local government. When I saw there, blood. Like I said it, I'm saying blood, they pour blood for ground. When I did see it, I want to match it. Somebody told me, I said, don't match that blood. I said, what a blood? He said, eh? So when we started voting, many bodies don't come out. Even some of the Benue, they did not come out. It was a free right to someone. Okay, go and vote. Kuku carry. In my polling booth, I just sat down, I did vote. A lot of people, few people that came and did vote. So it was, let me tell you, have you, since 1999, has APC ever win 700 before, even 500? Go check. They have not. Because that day, it was a free ride. Everybody went and sleep. We were watching for TV. So I expected it that Tribunal would just say, go ahead. So no need, I don't know why PDP and Labour, why are they going to court, wasting money? They know.
To Supreme Court.
It doesn't, no. It doesn't need nothing. Because if you check the result, everywhere, APC, but let me tell you. So look, if governorship have come out first today, maybe someone will be in Ghana now. No, it's true. They didn't vote. The other type people for it. Other type they only come out for presidency. Which you all want know. The threat was good. And I expect the judge to work on that. So automatically, if I want to vote next time, I will better pay my transport, go to Edo, go and pay for my president. But my vote, and let me tell you, PDP in Lagos, they are APC. APC in Lagos, they are the same thing. Right from 1999, Agbaje the same thing. Agbaje will gather people, promise money without giving. At the end, so in Lagos State, the movie, that's why I say, I don't know be Lagos. I don't cannot be Lagos. When we say yes. When we say no. Like what is happening, they don't know. What will happen? The governor has seen the people are going to the other side. The deputy governor went and begged the governor. Can you happen Lagos State? Can you happen Lagos State? That's why our governor, Obaseki, doesn't take no sense. He's got an Ambote who will come out at the end tomorrow run under room. Data. Edo, not be Lagos. That's the language. I'll continue saying it. So so be it. So long. For mind you, other tribe did not vote. If other tribe try it, it will be the same thing with his presidency. So that they will be your end.
Yeah, does that man still stand a chance to be the governor of Lagos State? Yeah, I know I'm talking about revival.
You see.
Coming elections.
Any election
can he still have that opportunity to become the governor of the state?
Any election in Lagos State, just zero. I will tell you that. I've been voting since 1999.
Or should he move from that party to another party,
except
to have a chance?
If the only law, if article
because I remember Agbaje tried it many years.
You see, Agbaje was just instrument for Tinubu. Agbaje was just instrument for Tinubu.
That's Jimmy Agbaje.
You know why?
Can you allow him talk, madam?
I'm one of the CSO under PDP since 1999. Number here was C. Anytime election is coming up, you see Agbaje running. They'll be coming to us. I know Igbo, everybody. Come, South. When we come, they will promise us money. But we didn't know, like Okwala, the senator, they will collect 100 million for article hand. And promise us we should bring account. At the end, the day of election, they are for us. Automatically, after that, you see me in APC. Let me tell you, any election, whether governor, whether presidency, Lagos State, cancel it. Let them be doing on their own. But except if the president turn, maybe Labour or PDP, I believe that's where Lagos will checkmate Lagos State. But for years, one party state. So that is why you see the world look. He will not say that. Why I say congratulations? Why I say because I knew the judge. There's nothing. 700. Go and check if Lagos APC have gotten 700 before. No, not 450 or just 100,000 more than the PDP. But this time around, presidential election with the threat by the Oba, by all the Obas, all the commissioners, even the governor, Tunde was angry with him. Because here, people, you let me. You know, is the election? I mean, just more collection. They defeated him. He had to work to Wolu. But I do something. You see, them, they carry Igbo Oro. No Igbo don't come out. If people have come out, the way they come out for the first time, I bet you, Sawolu Krabi, maybe Jabotena, or Alule. So, okay, Mike. That is what happened. Other tribe did not vote. Everybody stay indoor. Only the party staff, party agent that came out. It was just, Karego. Don't forget, what's the name? So, empty Oluoma, 30. That Tebajate, Igbo, my Bajanuni, life. I expect the judge, I expect the tribunal to work on that area. Let me tell you, APC have succeeded divide Nigeria. We have to be divided, electricity, tribalism is playing. Otherwise, Tunde came in today, the movie subsidy, promised us money, heaven and earth, that's in the 6 months. If we unite, I don't think it will stay there today. I'm telling you, we are not united. That's how they do for Bakare. Bakare spent 4 years. They say they call Let him go 4 times, 4 plus 4. Today, he lives. He's in farm. Whether he take farm, who knows? Tunde has come in again. I just enter. Please, go down. Gary, Ekpa, everything. Nigeria now. The only thing they help our youth now. Every minute. You see them, there's only one play dozen.
So what's your take on the planned strike?
Strike? I support a strike, but Nigeria can move now. I support 100%.
You support the
I will join
strike.
them. That day I will be here.
Okay.
Telling Nigeria, that strike, we need to see. The only language government here strike. I believe if labor is okay, we are okay. Because if I come out now, they will arrest me. But labor, let them arrest labor. But Nigeria is in the moves. They see labor strike is to join them. They will look at me. No, Nigeria need to wake up. Okay, man. I am me pay. Even those in abroad who are even at least supporting us, all of them, they are angry. You have a brother in abroad. If I give you 100,000, it's useless. Go 1,000 to $1. Okay, take them now. They look, how much am I going to give you? This person that you didn't have before. Now, spend how much? 500. How many spend can you buy to finish the house? They are angry with us. I expect people to change the narrative. Oh yeah, brother, let this enter. Then let's see how they move. And if you go to Ikoyi, you go to there, you see mansion. They are still building now. But you should look that place. People are suffering. You are building mansion everywhere. Bringing mansion down, they're building it. Where do you get that money? Sir, government officials. Not me and you. They should do something, otherwise. Have 2 years. After 2 years, campaign. Alignment, APC, PDP.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. It's been a wonderful day with our analysts at the news stand, and they've really, given their own take. They've really had their views concerning issues bothering the minds of Nigerians. We really appreciate them for coming out boldly to speak. And we also pray that as the investigation goes on, to unravel the mystery behind Mohbad's death, let everything be done thoroughly for Nigerians to be happy. Let justice be served. All right, let me quickly appreciate our viewers on today's edition of this program. We have Taiwo Odolade. We say thank you so much for joining us. Lexi Lashek, thank you so much for joining us. IK Andrews, we appreciate you. Ray, thank you so much. Benedict Alanye, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Fat, we appreciate you as well. Benga George, thank you so much for joining us. We have Oluri Ebi, wow, thank you so much for joining us. Olawale Mati, thank you so much. Ogba, and many others that weekend. Really call their names. Andrew Gunjimi, we appreciate you. Lara Fadele, thank you so much. Yetunde Mawumi also, we appreciate you. In Spain, we have Saze, thank you so much. Osagi, we appreciate you. All right, to the CEO, Abiodun Kopoloyi, we appreciate you for allowing people to hear the views on this platform. Michael Adekunle is saying thank you all. We appreciate you. Love you. Tomorrow is another day. Bye for now.
Last night, my wife did not know that there was a Mohbad. How many of you know Mohbad? Huh? The Nigerian artist who died at 27, Mohbad. Mohbad, when he was drinking and smoking and associating with evil men, he does not know that the harvest will come so soon and it will be cut down in the prime of youth. I'm not blaming him. I'm just telling you, is Mohbad a good name? Mohbad.